Hey Boss family, welcome back to BossMan's Bistro and Barbecue. It is Boss Lady,
BossMan,
and today we are out and about. First of all, hey, how y'all doing? Hope all is well with you and yours. Today we are out and about getting ready to go shopping for an event that we have coming up in a couple days in Orlando. We are going down there to cater a family reunion for 2 days, and on the menu for Friday night, we have Alfredo shrimp pasta, spaghetti with meatballs, dinner rolls, mixed green salad, lemonade, and cheesecake. And then the menu for Saturday is barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, 7 cheese mac and cheese like the one that y'all just saw, baked beans, green beans, dinner rolls, lemonade, and the dessert for Saturday is banana pudding. So, just wanted to open up the video and say hey. We are going to take you guys along with us, and let's get to it. Hold on, buddy, we gotta wait on Daddy with the card. Let's see, I have the full-size pants was right in the front. Do we need any half? No? How many of these you want? 6? Huh.
18 and 18.
Oh, I thought you said 6. So we are feeding 110 people. So we went ahead and did 3 of the 18 packs of the full-size steam table pans. Ooh, that's a lot. So you guys, you have to take into account fluctuation, because we normally get our ground beef from Sam's and it has gone up.
I might order the ground beef too from my guy.
How much is the ground beef normally?
It was helping around $3.
Around $3, and now it's, how much is it now? $4.12 a pound. Let's see, bell peppers. So for 6 is $6.72 for 6 bell peppers. $6.72. You want it? How many? Okay, so we'll grab one of these. What I'll do is I will pre-chop these and pre-chop the onions, so that that's less work we'll have to do the date of the event. 3, you want that? We'll get one of these because this is going to be more than enough. It's a camera. It's a gimbal camera.
Follows you around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This little thing moves.
This one here in the front.
Up and down, and it follows you.
Oh.
So everything is smooth and not jittery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
We ordered it. Where did you order it from? Amazon. Yeah, it's called DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
Okay.
Yep. You're welcome. Okay, so our salad, we are going to do a pickup order for when we get to Orlando, because we can't travel with salad. So we will do that. Are you putting onions in the salad? Purple onions?
Yeah, we need purple onions.
Okay, so let me grab a bag.
Onions,
Croutons, tomatoes. You doing cherry tomatoes, or you want me to chop up tomatoes?
just regular tomatoes.
Okay. 3 butters.
$45.
Gotta pay the cost to be the boss. $45 on butter. Well, imagine what the bakers do. Now look at the cost of heavy whipping cream. The cost of half and half. And the cost of butter. This is why it is so important to make sure you price your catering and food costs right. Go ahead. Uh oh, she's gotta go, so get you one.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you. I am. We're filming for our YouTube channel.
For YouTube?
Uh-huh. Thank you. BossMan's Bistro and Barbecue.
Go ahead, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got us some fresh strawberries. So we found jumbo shrimp. This is shrimp, baby. At Sam's for $13.98 instead of going to our seafood guy. So how many bags? 2, 4.
4, that's 8 pounds.
How many?
4, that's 8 pounds.
8 pounds. Okay.
1.
Thank you. You want to go ahead and scan them? So 4 cans of baked beans and 2, 4, 5 of green beans. Gotta find us some noodles. So about to probably have to go to Walmart to get our noodles because that's a variety pack. That's protein. We can get our spaghetti from here, but not the pasta for the mac and cheese. So I'm now in Walmart getting the noodles that we need. They did not have elbow noodles or linguine noodles at Sam's, so I'm gonna get elbow noodles, linguine noodles, and the stuff to make the banana pudding. We'll grab 3 of these. 2 and 3. So they don't have what he normally gets, so he just told me to get 1 of these. So this time it was cheaper to shop around for seasonings than it was to get them from Sam's. Because as you can see, those prices are a lot cheaper than Sam's. Alright you guys, so we are all gassed up and we are headed to Orlando. This Florida heat has beat us down. We did not leave as early as we intended to, but we are on our way. BossMan, ready to rock and roll? Let's get her done. Hey, tell the vlog hey. Oh my goodness, he is ready to go to the pool. We are about to stop, get something to eat, and then we are on the road. We got a lot to do. So, let's get it.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, cause I'm the by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy I don't, though. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the guys up, though. I'm a mind that's you can talk, though. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy, and I know that devil. That the Baba fry, oh. My eye, oh. Don't cry, oh. I need to go and shadow, shadow. I need to go and shadow, shadow. I need to go and shadow, shadow. I need to go and shadow, 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 shadow. I need to go and shadow, shadow. I need to go and shadow, shadow. I need to go and shadow, 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 shadow. I did what I got when that kills over my. I did try to buy motor, but Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for like Ibona. Now so much you make you have been all over. My feelings they swing like Django Lover. Feelings they swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. The young past, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My eye, yo. Don't cry, yo. I need to go and shadow. 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 Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
See the dolphins? Come on.
Nothing to discuss, cause I did I found out without any doubt. I'm a me happy I don't do. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the guys out. I'm a mind that's what you talk to. I put my life into my job.
Well, we're working right now, baby, so we can't do that. Come on, we're gonna walk this way. I know, baby, we'll have to see. Look at the pool. We might have time to come back and get in later. Oh, it's a walk-up pool.
It's a walk.
Walk-up.
Yeah.
It's a walk-up pool.
Feelings been this swing like Django Lover. Feelings been this swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for leggy bonnet.
I know.
My feelings to this swing like Django Lover. Feelings to this swing like Timbani got you. I'm a white dog,
No.
you say I did nothing for you. If I do anything you want me to do, Timbani got you. I'm a white dog,
Oh, this is a big game room.
if I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe
This is
another
cool, buddy.
my wife and we'll get it right. We don't pass, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye yo, to the love of my life, my ayo. Don't cry yo, I need to go and shadow. 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 Last. Now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, though. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. We don't pass, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye yo, to the love of my life, my ayo. Don't cry yo.
Morning. Hey, honey, how y'all doing? Y'all, it is the next day. Oop. And baby, when I tell you we had a time last night, and I'm not talking about a good time, we did not get in, showered, and in the bed until 2:41 this morning. So
head southwest on Avenue of the Stars, then turn right.
Okay, so when we got here to the resort,
turn left to stay on Avenue of the Stars.
Preface this conversation by saying it's totally my fault, because hold on, let me tell y'all what happened. So when we get here to the resort, BossMan was ahead of me with the grill, and when we were coming through the gate, I noticed it was taking a minute, so I called. I was like, what's going on? He was like, they were saying that they don't allow trailers. And I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, they were saying that there's nowhere to park the trailer or whatever, so we'll have to talk to the people in the front. I did not think that it would be an issue because I stayed here a couple months ago on a girls trip. When I booked it a couple months ago, I saw trailers parked here. So I didn't think that it would be an issue. So I didn't even think to read the policy on trailers because I saw trailers here. Well, we get there and we can't park the trailer.
Turn right onto US 192.
We are in Orlando. They were like, oh, you can park it across the street at the TGI Fridays. Absolutely not. There's no way we can leave that grill overnight at the TGI Fridays. I mean, no, not gonna happen. So, we called around, tried to find a place to park it. Could not find anywhere to park it. I tried to, one of my aunts live here, but her homeowners association wouldn't allow it at her place. Thankfully, BossMan had a classmate that lives here, and he let us park the grill at his house.
Continue on US 192 East for 1 mile.
And we were so grateful. It was late at night. I think we got to his house probably 12 o'clock because it was that late. We had been, looking for other options. And he let us park there with no problem. So I am forever grateful, and I am so glad that it worked out, because I honestly don't know what we would have done. My thinking was airport parking, but you never really know with airport parking. So it worked out, thankfully. But by the time we got back, we still needed to get dinner. Where am I going? Hold on, y'all. 7 Dwarfs. We still needed to get dinner. And baby boy saw that arcade when we were checking in, so he thought he was going to the arcade. By this point, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. But we ended up eating dinner at Wawa. Baby boy got a pizza. I got BossMan the sub, and well, me and Elon split a pizza, and BossMan had a Philly cheesesteak.
Lane to turn left onto 7 Dwarfs Lane.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, Sam's right up the road. Thank goodness. But yeah, that was our night. It was a night, but baby, when I tell you, we ate, got showers, and in the bed where we're staying, those blackout curtains, I don't know where they get those curtains from. But when I tell you,
from the left lane to turn left onto 7 Dwarfs
my
Lane.
alarm clock went off at 10. Serving time today isn't until 7. So my alarm clock went off at 10, and I looked, I'm like, it's still nighttime. I must have, you know, you be delirious when you're tired. I'm like, I must have set my clock for 10 p.m. Thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was about to roll over. And then I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Get up and see what time it is. So it was 10 a.m. and it was pitch black. When I say pitch black in our room, pitch black. Overnight worker's dream. But yeah, so I am up now. I gotta make a run to Sam's because they did not have what we needed last night. It was a different Sam's. And then I'm gonna go back, start chopping up the veggies for the salad and the spaghetti. Tonight's menu is the spaghetti and meatballs, the shrimp Alfredo, salad, dinner rolls, cheesecake. I don't think there's a vegetable for tonight. I'm not sure. I'll have to, well, other than salad, I'll have to see, but I gotta chop up the vegetables. So just wanted to come in, y'all. I did not finish filming us unpacking because it was a lot. It was a lot. Y'all may see the rest of it today. We just got what we needed out last night and had to get out. So the coals and cold perishable items, but the other stuff stayed in the trucks. So yeah, that was that. Y'all, this is the journey. So if you are ever doing an out-of-town catering or just going somewhere and you pulling your grill or however, whichever, be sure to check the parking policy and know that you can take your grill so that you don't run into the issue that we had. Thankfully, it worked out, but it could have been bad. All right, y'all, I am getting ready to prep the vegetables so BossMan can start his meat. I am cutting up onions, bell peppers, and then I have to cut up, I'm gonna get them. Elon, bring me my gloves, please. Then I have to cut up purple onions. I thought I had purple onions and tomatoes for the salad. If I cry, don't y'all laugh, because I do not know how to cut onions like a pro. Somebody told me that if you chew a piece of bread while you're cutting onions, that that it won't make you cry. What you think? You got it? I've got this chopper here, and I'm hoping and praying that it works. I have two, and I know that the other one worked, so I'm hoping that this one worked. I think I just wore the other one out. I wonder, do they have this in stainless steel, baby? Huh? I'm gonna go ahead now that I've cut these and rewash my bell peppers. I'm saying, do you think stainless steel would be better? And it wouldn't rust, right? It will or it won't?
Will not.
Oh, okay. What you doing back there?
Getting the game playing together.
BossMan back there getting his game playing together. Today's menu is the spaghetti with meatballs.
Italian menu.
Today's the Italian menu. So spaghetti with meatballs, shrimp Alfredo, salad, rolls, cheesecake, and lemonade. Tell them what you've been doing since you've been here on the work trip.
I've been watching TV.
And watching TV, and what do you hope to do today?
Go to the arcade and the pool.
So he wants to go to the arcade and the pool.
And Connect 4 at the pool.
Oh, they have a big Connect 4, so he want. You know how to play Connect 4? He want to play Connect 4 at the pool.
We played at PE and at guidance.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
It's big like that one?
Small.
Oh.
It's the one that you have to set up by yourself.
Oh, okay.
But people will help you. You play together. Okay, guys, here is the chopper that we're going to use for the onions.
All right, y'all asked us for different views. We are trying our best. As you can see, BossMan has the GoPro going. So I'm gonna try my best when it's time to edit it to mesh them together. I might do a side by side or just different angles, like BossMan's POV, Boss Lady POV. We'll figure it out. So this thing is okay. I definitely need me commercial grade. It chopped it, but I feel like it should have been smoother. Here, you want to dump it? Dump the bowl in there. Just dump it. Thank you. I just cut up this
water gun.
of bell peppers, and you ought to see how many onions BossMan have cut up. He is much better at cutting than I am.
All right, boss family. It may look like I'm doing everything a little backwards, but what I did was cook down my onions and bell peppers, added my seasoning, cooked it probably about halfway. Now I'm letting that sit and marinate for a little bit, but I did it this way because I have so much hamburger. We have 30 pounds of hamburger that has to cook up. So I'm gonna let my hamburger get a little done, a little broken down, and then I would transfer everything over from my onion and bell pepper pot into my hamburger so that it all cooks together. But I didn't want to put that much hamburger over my onions and bell peppers. So I'm just kind of getting a head start, a little cheat on cooking down this hamburger. So that's the reason it's cooked in separate pots. But you know, usually when you're home, you would cook down your bell peppers and onions and seasoning, and then put your hamburger over in that pot. But we're just doing it a little bit different today because we're cooking for such a large amount of people. All right. You can, so they don't go to waste. Okay, now I have a jump start on my meat. As you can see, we've got a little bit of liquid down to the bottom, so it's broken down quite a bit, forming little pieces of meatball. Okay, so it's definitely not raw. Still needs some cooking though. So what we'll do now is go ahead and add our vegetables. And seasoning. Give that a stir and let it cook on down. After that, we'll add our diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. So we're not doing ragu or prego or any of those sauces. We're gonna make our own with actual Italian seasoning and the vegetables. Put this in the light a little bit so you can see what we're looking like. So that's where we are right now. Once we cook this down a little bit, we'll add our tomatoes and tomato sauce. And then we'll season it. Once we get it cooked down a little bit, we'll give it a taste, season it, see how much more Italian seasoning we'll need, how much more salt, and so forth. But we'll have plenty of spaghetti for these folks. Okay? Okay, this is where we are for our meat right now. Now we have our handy dandy brand new can opener right off of Amazon. All right, it's showing out a little bit. Okay, no complaints whatsoever. Right now we're opening our diced tomatoes. All right. Sure beats Walmart brand. Okay, now what we're gonna do, I like a spaghetti sauce with tomatoes. So we're gonna add our tomatoes in and then our tomato sauce. Just adds an extra bite to it. Okay, you see that? Okay. Give this a stir. And as you can see, we have so much meat in there. We definitely need a little more bite other than meat. So we have our tomatoes, we have our green peppers, we have our onions, we have our seasoning, and last but not least, we're going to work on tomato sauce. I would say that this can opener is worth, I think I paid $22 or $24 for it. Like the saying go, it's worth every penny. pot here is almost too big for the stove. Look at that. Last stir. We're gonna cook it down a little bit. Very meaty. So this is not what you call spaghetti with meat. This is meat with spaghetti sauce. Look at the colors. Now that says Italian. And we're scraping it all the way down to the bottom. Get all the meat, make sure there's nothing sticky. Because you don't want a little burnt taste in your spaghetti sauce. All right, bottom is clear. All right. Okay, this is pretty much done. We'll start to taste it and season it, do the final seasoning in a little bit. We're gonna transfer this to the back eye. I hope I don't break these folks' stove.
Today, guys, I'm going to be spreading out the salad for my mother.
Alright, as soon as I get my gloves on. Go ahead.
So, I'm going to be spreading it out.
Just spread it out. Make it even. Spread it out. It's too big. We're gonna do the salad toss salad style. So all we're adding in is tomatoes, purple onions. I'm gonna top it with croutons and Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan cheese. Make sure your skin don't touch it. Tomatoes and onions. You wanna, I tell you what, you get a handful of tomatoes and put it there, and then I'll mix it up, okay? Got it? Put it in there. Okay, two more. Thank you.
Nobody gonna love me better. I'ma stick with you forever. Nobody gonna take me higher. I'ma stick with you. You know how I appreciate it. I'ma stick with you, my baby. Nobody ever made.
Ready? All right, tell them what you're about to do.
Now I'm going to put the croutons in the salad.
All right, go ahead.
Take one.
Yeah, just scoop some out. Okay, scoop some more. Some more. All right, good job.
Now
Do
let's
some
see
here. Okay. So we'll use 2 bags per pan, okay? Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, I
Wanna
don't
break it up?
like
No. Well, here, I'll stick to the side. I'm gonna cut the board for you, okay? All right, go ahead, scoop a little bit more. All right, scoop some over here. Come on. So everybody down in the comments, say thank you, Elin, for the salad. Appreciate your help, buddy.
Croutons not good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some cheese on it. I don't have on gloves because I'm not gonna touch it.
I'll sprinkle some cheese now.
Well, you know what they say, lazy man works the hardest, so let me just put on the glove. Relax. Get ready.
You go.
I'm gonna kind of crumble this cheese up as I go because sliced. It's not shredded.
Just hang on, we're getting your food.
We're breaking their food.
Yes.
Making sure we are cleaning as we go, because once we deliver this food, it's gonna be baby boy's time to have fun. So we do not want to have to come back and clean up.
Cause I just go have some food.
All right, so it's almost crunch time. I'm showing you guys, these are the bags that we use for our liquid. These are 1 gallon size bags. We're gonna do 10 of these. I'm gonna go ahead, I just finished 1 batch of lemonade. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the bags, but off camera, because I know it's probably gonna be messy.
Okay. Now I have a special request from some of the members to make some Alfredo sauce without the shrimp. So we're gonna get started on that. Alfredo sauce without the shrimp, and then we'll do the regular Alfredo, and we'll be right back. So only a couple of people wanted Alfredo without the shrimp. Always use real butter. Very simple. That's why we save this for last. Alright, we're gonna add a little, well, not a little, quite a bit of garlic. Let that cook a little bit at a low temperature. The last thing you want is burnt garlic. Terrible taste. Terrible taste. A little bit of salt. Baby, you hand me the onion powder and the garlic powder. Just a little bit of granulated garlic. A little bit of granulated onion. Give it a stir. And also the pepper, please. And this is just for aesthetics. A little bit of pepper in there so that they know that you added some seasoning. You don't want to add white pepper because you won't see it. So just a little bit of black pepper. Everything in here is pretty much colorless. Don't want to put too much. You don't want to pepper taste. You just want to pepper sight.
They still sell those. They still sell them.
Okay, babe, do you know where the Alfredo sauce is?
Right inside, just to your right. Behind that sign.
Okay. And As you can see, there's not too much heat, but you are drawing the flavor out of that garlic. Okay, and this will act as your thickening agent. This is Alfredo sauce, and we're gonna do a little bit of heavy cream. Okay, waste not, want not. So we're gonna put heavy cream in our jar so that we get every last bit. Sorry about the shaking. Okay, so we got everything out the jar. Heavy cream. And more heavy cream. So this is not an inexpensive dish to make, as we all know that heavy cream is about anywhere from $8 to $10 for a half a gallon. Top.
How many purple onions for the salad?
Just cut up half of them. And that is it. Once it cooks for just a little bit, we'll see what type of flavor we have. Sure it has enough flavor, enough salt, enough bite, a little bit of pepper, garlic, onion, butter. That's all you need over a bed of linguine. And in the next one, we'll do in a larger pot, and we'll get the flavor of our shrimp. And we'll have shrimp Alfredo instead of just Alfredo sauce. All right, squeeze my hand back in and give this a stir. And thankfully we don't have any allergies to deal with. So even though we're cooking the Alfredo first, they're not allergic to shrimp. They just don't eat any type of meat. So no shrimp in the Alfredo. They didn't request a meatless spaghetti sauce. So the only meatless sauce they'll have will be the Alfredo. So we don't have to be too careful with the shrimp and the shells getting in anything. And we'll bring it to a quick boil. All right, we got a quick boil here. So it's definitely up to temp. And what we'll do now, give it a little taste and do a final seasoning. That's good. Needs absolutely nothing.
Are the noodles cooking? Hey, are the noodles cooking?
No, not yet.
Oh, the sauce?
Sauce. Okay, Boss family, I added one more ingredient to the Alfredo, and that was some parsley, just to give it a little color. As you can see, a little greenery up in there. Now what we need to do now, we're gonna make it a little more cheesy. So Instead of just having Parmesan cheese in the Alfredo, we bought a mix. Asiago, Parmesan, Romano. You know, my wife's saying, oh, you should change your gloves since you touched the bag. Well, I got 2 hands. Okay, not too much. I don't want it overpowered. Okay, that should be enough for taste. Give it a little cheesiness, extra cheesiness. And this Alfredo is just going in a plastic container. So what we'll do is add a little more cheese on top of it, just for presentation, because I'm sure they're gonna nuke it, and just get it hot, and add a little more parsley, and that'll be it for this. You can see the cheese is already melting. Okay, this is the finished product for the shrimpless. This is just Alfredo. We'll put this over some linguine. Have the parsley on top and extra cheese on top. We're prepping our shrimp. Easiest shrimp to prep because you have nothing but the tails on them. They're jumbo shrimp, already deveined, already cleaned. So you just go through, pop the tails, and I think we're doing about 10 pounds of shrimp. We already thawed them out, obviously. I won't bore you all with popping the tails off of shrimp, but you get the idea. All right, we're gonna start our Alfredo with the shrimp. So this is my washed and cleaned shrimp, jumbo shrimp, no seasoning on it whatsoever. We have our shrimp tails, which we will use as well, because that's a lot of flavor in those shrimp tails, along with the little pieces of shrimp that are left in the shrimp tails. Okay, so I know you're wondering what I mean by that. I will show you. Okay, so we will not let our tails go to waste. We are going to stir fry our shrimp tails to get all the flavor out. Then we will add a little bit of liquid. Ooh, look at that. One shrimp got put in there. All right, we'll use that one. Make sure there's no more shrimp to try to get away. Okay. And this is going to create, we'll use the term an au jus for shrimp with Alfredo sauce. I'll tell you the game plan. Once we put a little water in here, we're gonna cook this down. Once we cook our shrimp, once we put our Alfredo sauce over the shrimp, get our seasoning right, we're gonna add, like, we're just gonna kick it up a notch with the shrimp flavor, some additional shrimp flavor, so that every bite that the folks take, whether it has a piece of shrimp in it or not, it will taste like it does. because we're gonna add that little bit of shrimp sauce to the Alfredo. And you see, that's all it takes. They already changed colors. And we're just gonna add a little water to it and cook it down just a little bit, and then pour that flavored sauce off of it and add it to our shrimp Alfredo in a little bit. This is our water that we added to our shrimp, and we're just gonna bring that up to a boil, pour it off, and save it. It's concentrated, so we'll go ahead and pour this off. Look at all that goodness. Would have been letting it go to waste. That's it. That's our concentrated flavor sauce, and we'll come right back at you. Okay, so we're melting our butter, quite a bit of butter, because as you know, we have 10 pounds of shrimp. Butter tastes good in Alfredo. Let me get one more glove, babe. Glove. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna add all of our shrimp, which has been cleaned already. And the reason why I put a lot of garlic in there is because we're not just stir frying the shrimp. If you were just stir frying the shrimp, then yeah, that would be too much garlic. But to this, we are going to add the heavy cream and the other Alfredo. So let us get this done here, and you'll see just how much Alfredo we're gonna make. Have our shrimp and butter. That's all that is, shrimp and butter. All right, now we're gonna work with our Alfredo sauce. And this is the Alfredo sauce I use. It's just normal Alfredo sauce. You're just really using it as a base. And we're gonna fill these up about halfway and give them a good shake so that we get all of our sauce out of these jars. Next in, heavy cream. That's all of our heavy cream. We're gonna give this a stir. Make sure we get all of that butter and garlic. Yes. Incorporate it. And of course we did the butter and garlic, but we also want to put our onion seasoning in there and our granulated garlic in there as well. Done. And once we bring the temperature up, this garlic and onion will disappear. That's floating up on top. Now this is our shrimp goodness that we're gonna add to our sauce, to our Alfredo. Let this come up to temp for a little bit, and we will thicken it with our cheese. Once again, we're using Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano. This is the good stuff. No added preservatives, no fillers, gluten-free. We're in the final stretch. Taste is good. We're gonna add a little color to it. All right, these are our shrimp, not overcooked, because we were cooking everything on pretty much low. Okay. Now what you're gonna do is actually turn your heat off. Why is that? Because you're gonna add your thickening cheese. And cheese likes to go to the bottom. And if you know, if you have cheese on the bottom, it will stick. So we cut the heat, and we just want the milk, the cream, to absorb the extra thickness of the cheese. Spoon dipping, and being that this pot here weighs probably 50, 60 pounds, this is the way we're gonna do our transfer. Work smarter, not harder. All right, one down. Send 4. You know, you never know. You never know how hungry folks are. We have enough, so that's what we'll do.
Well, y'all know the saying, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. It began to storm. Not only did it storm, but it flooded in our unit, but we had to keep going, and this is me soaking wet. Although the storm tried to stop us, we kept going and made it happen, and this is the setup for day 1. They had plenty of food. I mean, we cooked for more than what we were supposed to, and the sides of these pans were bothering my nerves. Y'all know I feel like presentation is everything, but I did not have time to wipe it down because, as you can see, they were already lined up and ready to eat.